Don't flinch when you watch this, because there's a kind of black man, not all of us, but too damn many, who knows how to exist in the gray. Because the truth makes them visible. Invisibility means reckoning. So he hides in the fog of our culture, the fog of our trauma, the fog of you ain't got the full story. See, here's the thing. He doesn't need to be innocent. He just needs to stay unclear, because the moment we say that was rape, the moment we say that was coercion, the moment we say that was abuse, the moment we say that was cowardness, the moment we say that was domination dressed in softness, he knows his number's being called. So what does he do? He makes it about everything but the behavior. We don't know what happened. She's lying. It's always the black men they go after. Black men don't get space to heal. That's bullshit. You don't want to heal. You want confusion long enough to finish what you started, and you act like we haven't caught you. I've been trying to think about how to name you niggas for weeks, and I finally got it, because you don't want to be named. You want to hide behind your vague masculinity and how vague it is. Vague. That's all you've achieved in all the generations in time. Vagueness. Because masculinity requires control over your impulse, and you're not in control. You're well camouflaged. You wear the pain of slavery like a costume, but move like a colonizer every time you get in the room with a woman who doesn't do what you want. And you flex with vulnerability when it gets you some pussy, and swing in silence when someone names your harm. See, this is the thing. You say it ain't it. You say it ain't it, but it is it, and it's always been it, and we caught you in it this time. And you reflex to defend before you discern. That's not masculinity. That's what cowards do. That's what cowards do when the truth corners them. And you want to be black, male, and untouched. You want us to protect you even when you become the thing we should have been protected from. You know what the fog really is? What the fog really is, when everybody's saying the uncertainty is time to shut up. But it's also the environment that predators thrive in. If you always need the room dim, if you always need the faces distorted, if you always demand doubt when harm is named, then maybe this ain't about fairness. Maybe you can't survive under full light. You don't want clarity, you want cover. You don't want truth, you want confusion wrapped in brotherhood. You don't want healing, you want the world to shut the fuck up while you keep bleeding on people and calling it masculinity. If this made you flinch, this probably ain't the first time you've done something worth naming. If your first instinct is this ain't it, you're the one that this was written for. And I have your name now. So we don't have to act suspiciously. Let me make this clear. They don't just hide in the fog, they teaching it. They find young boys hungry for identity, starving for affirmation. And you know what they say? They say things like this. Don't let these women trap you. Get your money, your fucking feelings. Man up. You don't owe her nothing. If she's not giving it up, she's playing games. That's what girls do. They lie. And in one sentence, they poison the child's future. They poison a boy's future. See, here's the thing. I'm pissed at you niggas because the black male community is infiltrated by these clowns. We don't even get a chance to stand up. We don't even get a chance to stand up, because all y'all do is sit here and protect yourselves, not with rage, but with mistrust, but with entitlement, with the idea that women are puzzles to be and not people to be with, and with the belief that the real manhood comes from dominance, not discernment. The men infect the young so the next generation doesn't rise healed. They call it a game because they fear the child. They feel the child might see the truth one day and snitch on their own father. So that's why they sit there and call it a game. They call it real talk. They call it the truth about women, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Ooh, I got you niggas. Ooh, I got you niggas. I got you niggas. I'm telling you, I've been waiting to name you all week. And it's a slow inheritance of misogynoir dressed as wisdom. They raising boys to distrust boundaries, mock softness, resist correction, and equate power with being untouched by accountability. Is that fatherhood, or is that your shame dressing up with pants? Got the pants on today. Because it sounds like your shame has the pants on today. They are making the village unsafe from the inside out. And no. This isn't about what they do. It's about who they corrupt. That's why I'm so angry with you niggas. Because who you corrupt, that's the one. Every time they protect the predator, a boy is watching. Every time they silence a woman, a boy is learning. Every time they say this ain't it, a boy learns never to listen to when it is. If you're not just dodging accountability, you're discipling harm. You're not protecting manhood. You need people to understand that. You're producing the next generation of harm doers, and who will one day say the same phrase you did to justify the same wounds you never healed from. If this is you got two choices with me. Now that we got you named, I'm so excited. So excited, guys. I've been waiting to name you niggas for weeks. I couldn't figure out what was going on with it, because it was interesting how a bunch of people who didn't commit a crime was sitting here arguing over it. The thing is that innocent before proven guilty, right? Is it a case? Yes. Yes, it exists. But if it's been named, then you need to express caution for your own young boys. But then it hit me. Y'all don't care about the young boys. The young boy is the target. So that's why I'm saying you got two choices. You can unteach the lie or step away from the children. That's why I say you got two choices. You can unteach the lie or step away from the children. Because you keep moving toward these child expressing your weakened, like embarrassing, humiliating version of masculinity. And you try to act like it's some big shit. Ain't no big shit in here with you. Just fog and confusion. And you spend that confusion like currency. That's all you have for us. And you want to act like we just gonna be brothers together. Ain't no brothers with me and you niggas. Nah. Ain't no brothers like that. I know who my brothers are. And I see y'all all the time. And I commend y'all every day that we make the right decisions. But these people who have infiltrated our group, I want you to know, I hope that you never let your son speak to a man like this. I hope that you never do it.